Hello children, so I am back with your new class today. So children, last lesson what did you learn in the last lesson? I have told you how to introduce yourself, introducing yourself, what you like, what you don't like, your hobbies and how you should interact with the people you know. And I told you one thing, do you remember? You should never get close to the strangers. You should not give your whole family information to the strangers. So children, today I am going to teach you a next topic. So children, see here, what do you see in the screen here? Yes children? Yes, these are the different parts of your body. So children, our next topic for today is your my body. Okay children, there are different parts of our body. What is our body? Our body is a machine. It is a type of machine which help us to perform different types of activities with the help of its different parts. So our body consists of many different parts. So we are going to study here the different parts of our body. So let us start with the head. So children, this is your head. Okay, what does the head consist of? It is having the hair and this is your face. This is your face. The head is having the hair and the face. Okay, the hair that is present on our head, under that it is present the skull. The skull is also present inside it is the bone on which our face is made. It is just the main structure inside our body, that is the skull, and this is just the flesh that is present on the outer part of our body. So our head consists of the hairs and the face, and the head is made up of the skull. So children, let us see what are the different parts of your face. Now our face is also having different parts. Now as I said you, the head is having the hair. Now what are present on our face? See children, these are the eyes, these are the eyes. How many eyes do you have children? 2 eyes. See here, this is one eye, this is one eye. So all of you are having 2 eyes. Then these are the ears. How many ears do you have? You are having 2 ears. Okay, here 1 ear and here 1 ear. You are having 2 ears. Then this is the nose, one pretty nose that is present on your face, and this small smiley. This is your mouth with which you smile. So this is the mouth, and these are the whole parts of your face. Now this mouth, what does this mouth consist of? See here, I have shown you in this picture. It has the lips, upper lip as well as the lower lip, and it is having the tongue and also the teeth. So these are the different parts of your face. Now children, let us go through the functions of it one by one. Now eyes, what are the eyes used for? What do we do with our eyes? Yes children? Yes, we see with our eyes. We can see the beautiful nature, the beautiful world with our eyes. Then ears, what do you do with your ears? Yes, you can hear with your ears. Okay, you hear different songs, you hear the sounds of the vehicles. When you watch television, you can hear the different sounds through your ears. Then nose, what do you do with your nose children? You can smell. You can smell the fragrance of different flowers, different perfumes with your nose. And you can also breathe. Because you are breathing, you are alive. Yes, isn't it? You can take in air and leave out air. That is called as breathing. So breathing is the most important thing that our nose does. Then mouth, what do you do with your mouth? Yes? What are these teeth, tongue helpful for? Yes, you can eat with your mouth. You eat with your mouth, and this tongue help us to taste the different things which your mother makes. When your mother makes tasty delicious food, you tell her that it is very tasty. So it is the tongue that helps you to tell the taste. Okay. Now next children. Neck and the trunk. See children, our whole body is made up of 3 parts, okay? Our whole body is made up of 3 parts. The first part is the head part, and the next part is here the neck, and the next one is the trunk. Okay, now this neck, what does this neck do? This neck helps the head and the trunk to join. Suppose if you don't have this neck, what will happen? The head will be directly joined to your trunk and you cannot move your head sideways. Yes, because of the neck, you can move your head sideways. You can look up, you can look down, children. So, this neck helps the head and the trunk to join, as well as the head to turn from sideways to look up and look down. Okay. Now, there are different parts. For the head part, we have seen it earlier. In the previous slides, you have seen it. It consists of the hair, eyes, nose, the forehead, ear, tooth, mouth, everything. Now, let us see the trunk and the neck part. So, parts of the trunk. So, these are the different parts of the trunk. See children, the part from your shoulder to your foot, this whole part consists of your trunk, okay. The part from your shoulder to your foot, these all consist of the trunk. So what does this trunk consist of? It consists of the shoulder, the elbows, the arm, the fingers, the legs, the foot, the knee, ankle, hand, stomach and the chest. So, the different parts from your shoulder to the foot, this whole part is called as the trunk, and this is having the different parts. So, we will see this part in detail one by one. Now, let us begin with the arms. See here children, this is the picture of an arm. This is the picture of an arm. What does the arm consist of? It is having the hand. This is your hand. The hands are having fingers, okay? And this part is your wrist, and our arm bend at the elbow. Because our arms can bend at our elbow, we can move our hand, okay? We can do different type of work because of our elbow, which makes the hand freely moving. If there is no elbow, if our hand does not move, our arm will be stiff and straight. We cannot bend it and it will be very difficult for us to do any type of work. So arms, how many arms do we have children? We are having 2 arms, okay? This one is the right arm and this one is the left arm. So we are having 2 arms in our body. Then next, okay, fingers. How many fingers do you have? Yes children, tell me, how many fingers do you have? 5 fingers, right? So, these 5 fingers are having different names. So, in your earlier class, you might have learned it as father finger, mother finger, baby finger. But these are not the scientific name, okay? I'll tell you today the scientific name or the different types of name by which a finger is recognized. So, let us see the different names of the 5 fingers of our hand. So, this is the thumb, okay? This finger is the thumb. This is your index finger. This is your index finger. This index finger is there because of this index finger you can hold your pen, you can hold your pencil tightly, okay? And this is the middle finger. This middle finger, it is the longest finger of our hand, okay? It is the longest finger of our hand. Then this is the ring finger, and last one, this is called as pinky or the little finger. Okay, this one is called as the pinky or the little finger. So these are the 5 fingers of our hand. This one is the thumb, this is the index finger, this one is the middle finger, this is the ring finger, and this small finger is the little finger, and you can call it as pinky. Now children, this is the wrist as I have shown you earlier. This is the back portion of your hand. This is the back portion of your hand, and see here, this is the palm. This whole thing, the front portion of your hand, this is called as the palm. So these are the 5 fingers of your hand. Okay children, have you understood this? Then next, legs. After our hands, let's go to the legs. After hands, it is the legs. How many legs do you have children? You are having 2 legs. See here, this is the thigh, this is the knee, and this is the foot. On the foot also you are having 5 fingers. What is it called? I will tell you later. Now this knee helps the leg to bend. Okay. Because of this knee, we are able to walk, we are able to run, we can do different activities because our leg can bend at the knee. Now next, see, this is the foot, the lowest part of our leg. See here, this is the foot as I have shown you. As I told you, the foot is having also 5 fingers. Now what are those 5 fingers called? See here, the 5 fingers of the foot, they are called as the toes. See, here are the toes. So this is the toes. Now children, what is our hands and what do we use our hands and our legs for? Our hands, we use it for writing, for eating, for doing different activities, for drawing, for picking up things. Different activities we use our hand. And what does our foot? Our legs, it is used for running, it is used for playing, for kicking the football. For different activities, our leg is also used. Now children, I have explained you the whole parts of our body. Now let us recall what have we learned from this. Our body has many parts that work together like a machine to perform different functions. Now our body, it works like a machine. The different parts of our body, it works like different parts of a machine to perform the whole function of our body. Our neck joins the head and the trunk. As I told you, if there is no neck, our head cannot turn from sideways or up and down. We cannot look up and down. So our neck, it helps the head and the trunk to join together. Then next, it helps us to move our head up, down and sideways. So our neck, it helps us to move the head sideways, look up and look down. Next, our arms bend at the elbows. These are our arm and it will bend at the elbow. Then next, we can eat, write, hold and lift things with our hands. So we can write, we can read, we can lift different things with the help of our hands. Our legs bend at the knee. So our legs, it will bend at the knee. We can walk, jump and dance with our legs. With the help of our legs, we can walk, jump, dance. We can do different types of activities. Our arms and legs are together called as limbs. You know, our arms, that is our 2 hands and our 2 legs, that are together called as the limbs. Okay, these are called as the limbs. You know children, the animals, they are also having 4 legs. Okay, they walk on 4 legs like the lion, the cow, the cat. So children, they are having front 2 legs and back 2 legs. The legs of those animals, the front leg, they are called as the forelimbs, and the back leg, they are called as the hind limbs. So here also are arms and legs, but it is only called as the limbs. Okay, both our hands and legs are together called as the limbs. So children, I hope you are able to understand what I am teaching. Okay, now children, next let's go to the lesson first. See here children, this is the second lesson of your textbook. So we will start with this second lesson. Now getting started, write the correct numbers in the boxes. As I have explained you the different fingers of your hands, here are the name of that fingers, the little finger, index finger, ring finger, thumb finger and the middle finger. Now what you have to do is, you have to try to write these numbers, whatever numbers are given here, you have to write the correct number in front of the name of the finger. I hope you remember. If you don't remember, just go back, see the video and try to remember, try to learn it and write the numbers here, the names of the, in front of the names of the fingers. Okay children, now let us start reading the lesson. Our body has many parts. The parts of our body work like a machine. See, as I told you, our whole body is having different parts. So these parts together, they work like a machine. Together they perform all functions of the body. So all these body parts, they work together to perform the different functions inside the body. Let us learn about some of them. So we are going to learn some of the functions of our body. Now first one is the head. I am Raghav. This is my head. So see now, in the last lesson also, the girl Riya, she was introducing herself. Now here it is a boy called Raghav and he is showing the different parts of his body. So this is my head. This is his head. It is covered with hair. All of you are having hairs on your heads. So this boy's head is also covered with the hair. It has two parts, the skull and the face. As I showed you in the earlier picture, the head has two parts. This is the face and inside this face, the main structure, that is the skull, the bony structure that is present, that is the skull. The face is just the flesh or the outer covering which covers the skull. Okay children. My face has a forehead. See here children, this is his forehead. In fact, his forehead is very small, so it is hidden inside the hairs of this boy. So this is the forehead. Two eyes, two ears, two cheeks. See here, these are the two eyes, these are his ears, this is his two cheeks, mouth and a chin. So this is his mouth and this one is his small chin. So children, as I have shown you the picture, the head has two parts. It is made up of the skull and the face. And our face is having different parts, that is the forehead, the eyes, the nose, the ears, the cheeks and the chin. My mouth has lips, teeth and tongue. So our mouth, it is having two lips, the teeth with which we chew our food and the tongue with which we taste our food. So next, neck and trunk. My neck joins my head to the trunk. See, because of the neck, the head and the trunk are joined. So the neck helps the head and trunk to join. The neck helps me to move my head up, down and sideways. So the neck, it will help your head to move it to sideways, look up and look down. My trunk has many parts like the shoulder. See here, this is the shoulder, the chest, this is the chest and the stomach. This is the stomach. My chest moves when I breathe. So children, when you breathe, when you take in air, give out air, the chest will move. It also moves up and down with your breathing movement. Now next is the arms. I have two arms. I can bend my arm at the elbow. See here, this is one arm and this is one arm and this is the another arm. So we can bend our arms at this elbow here. Each arm has a wrist and a hand. See here children, this is the wrist and this is the hand which I have shown you. Each hand has 4 fingers and 1 thumb. See here, these are the 4 fingers and this is the thumb. Do you remember what are the names of the fingers that I told you? Yes children, repeat it. What is this? This is the thumb. What is this? This is the index finger. What is this? Middle finger. This one is the ring finger and this one is the little finger. So it is having 4 fingers and 1 thumb. Okay children? Then next, my hands help me to eat, write, hold and lift things. So these are the different activities that your hand does. It helps you to eat, write, in fact hold your book, pick up the different things. Okay. Then legs. I have 2 legs. I can bend my leg at the knee. Each leg has 1 foot. See, these are the 2 legs and the leg bend at the knee here and it is having 1 foot. 1 foot of this leg and 1 foot of this leg. Each foot has 5 toes. See here, the fingers of the legs that are called as the toes. So, these are the 5 toes. I can walk, jump and dance with my legs. So, these are the different activities that you do with the help of your legs. Now, children, I hope you are able to understand what I am teaching. Now, let us go to the reading part. We'll do the reading. You have to pause the video and read along with me. Keep your finger wherever I am reading and try to read along with me, children. Okay, my body. Our body has many parts. The parts of our body work like a machine. Together, they perform all the functions of the body. Let us learn about some of them. First one is the head. I am Raghav. This is my head. It is covered with hair. It has 2 parts, the skull and the face. See children, along with your reading, you have to learn these spellings also which are in bold letters in your textbook. Try to learn the spelling of all those letters, try to learn the spelling of all these. Okay. My face has a forehead, 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 cheeks, a nose and a mouth and a chin. My mouth has lips, teeth and tongue. Next, neck and trunk. My neck joins my head to the trunk. The neck helps me to move my head up, down and sideways. These are the different functions of the neck that I am telling you. My trunk has many parts like the shoulder, the chest and the stomach. My chest moves when I breathe. Next one is the arms. I have 2 arms. I can bend my arm at the elbow. Each arm has a wrist and a hand. Each hand has 4 fingers and 1 thumb. Then next, my hands help me to eat, write and hold and lift different things. Then next is the legs. I have 2 legs. I can bend my leg at the knee. Each leg has 1 foot. Each foot has 5 toes. These are the 5 toes. I can walk, run, jump and dance with my legs. So these are the different functions of your legs. I hope so children you have understood whatever I have explained here. Okay. Now see here children, this is the practice time for you. Take the animal that has the maximum number of legs. Ant, spider or parrot. Now children, the ant, the spider and the parrot. How many legs does the ant have? How many legs does the spider have? And how many legs does the parrot have? You have to find it out by yourself. So this is your homework. Okay children? Take the animal that has the longest neck. The zebra, the giraffe and the elephant. Among these three animals, which animal is having the longest neck? That is also your homework. These two questions you have to find it out by yourself and you have to just put a tick mark over the correct answer. Did you understand? Okay, then next. See here, let us recall. Our body has many parts that work together like a machine to perform different functions. This is nothing but whatever revision work that I am doing, whatever I have explained earlier. Our neck helps us to move our head up, down and sideways. We can write, eat, write, hold and lift things with our hands. We can walk, run, jump and dance with our legs. So these are the different points, these are the different things that we have learned in this lesson. Now let us go to the exercise part. Now first one, fill in the blanks. The skull and the face together form the dash. As I have told you, what is it? The head or the neck? What does the skull and the face together form? The skull is present inside, it is the bony structure that is present inside our head and the face is nothing but the fleshy covering of our skull. So the correct answer is the head. So children, here you have to write in a neat handwriting. Okay. See here, the answer is head. So write here in a neat handwriting. Okay. Then next one. Our neck joins the head to the dash. What does our neck joins with? The head and what? It is the trunk. So write it neatly. Next, the wrist is a part of the dash, the leg or a hand. What is the wrist part of? It is the part of a hand or the leg. Yes children? Where is the wrist present? It is present here. See here. So it is the part of our hand. So this is the correct answer and write it down here. Then next one. Our dash, neck or face helps us to turn our head. Our face is present here in front of our body and neck is present here. So what will help to turn your head from one side to look up and down? Yes, I told you. Try to guess it. What is it? Is it the neck or the face? Yes children, you are right. It is the neck. Okay. We use the dash, that is hands or legs, to eat our food. What do you eat your food with? Do you eat with your legs or with your hand? Yes? You don't eat with your legs, right children? You eat with your hands. So, this is the correct answer. Write it down here neatly. Next, write yes or no. Our head is covered with hair. Whether it is yes or no, what is your head covered with? Everyone are having hairs on your head, right? So it is yes. Put a dash here and write it down as yes. Then next, we wear shoes on our hand. Do you wear shoes on your hand, children? No, right? Where do you wear your shoes? On your legs, right? Isn't it? So we wear shoes on our hands. Is it yes or no? No. Write it down here as no. We can bend our arms at the elbows. So, this is your arm and where do you bend your arms at? Here. What is this called? Yes, you are correct. It is called as elbow. So, put a dash here and write it down as yes. Then next, each foot has 4 toes. Toes are nothing but the fingers of your legs. How many toes do you have? Do you have 4 toes? No. You are having 5 toes, right? So, write it down as no here. Then, we can kick a ball with our hands. Do you kick your ball with your hands, children? No. While playing football, what do you kick with your ball with? You kick it with your legs. So, So write here as no. See children, you have to fill all these in your exercises within a neat handwriting. Neatly you should write it down, okay? So take your own time, there is no hurry. Write it down neatly, okay? Then next, match the following. Match the following. What is this? Hand, foot, knee or nose? This is the foot. So mark it to the foot. Okay children. What is the second picture that you can see here? This one is the nose. Then next one. What is this? It is the hand. Then next. What is this? Where do your legs bend at? It bends at the knee. So this is the knee. Then next one, we all have similar body parts, yet we all are different from one another. How different are you from your best friend? List any 5 differences that you can see. As children, in the earlier lesson also I have told you, we all are unique. We all are different from one another. Everyone has a different personality. Some might have different hair color, our eyes color are different, our skin color is also different. So each one is different from one another. So now, though we are having similar body parts, we are having 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 hands, 2 legs, but there are still many differences among each other. So you have to find out the difference between you and your best friend. Now here it is given your best friend. If you don't have any friend, or now as you are at home, you can write the difference from your brother or your sister also. Okay, it is not necessary that you find the difference from your best friend only. You can write the difference from your brother or your sister also. And you have to write 5 differences that you can see. For example, you can compare the color of your hair, eyes, etc. Now see children, here an example is given. You can compare the color of your hair. Some might be having black hair, some might be having brown hair. Okay, the color of the hair differs from person to person. Some might be having reddish brown hair. So if you are having black hair, write down, I am having black hair, my brother is having brown hair. And color of your eyes, it may be different. Some may have black, brown, green, blue, many different colors. So you can write, I am having black color, my brother eyes are green in color. So not only with the physical appearance, you can also write about your handwriting. Your handwriting is good, your friend's handwriting is so and so. You can write, you have to just compare 5 things, okay? And your height might be short, your friend might be tall. You can write that also in this. So you have to write any 5 points of differences. You have to write down this as your own. Take the help of your parents and write down the 5 differences that you can see. Okay children? Okay. Name the body part having the skull and the face. Where is your skull and the face present? It is present in your head. So write down. See here, the head has the skull and the face. It means that the head is having the skull as well as the face. Then next, how many fingers are there in a hand? Count the fingers of your hand children. How many fingers do you have? 5 fingers, right? So write it down here. So there are 5 fingers in a hand. Okay children, there are 5 fingers in a hand. Write it down neatly children, don't scribble, don't make your books dirty. Then next, which part of our body help us to write? Now children, you are writing the answers, correct? Which part of your body are you using to write these answers? Yes, tell me. You are using your hand, isn't it? So write it down. Our hand help us to write. Okay. Then next, which part of our body help us to walk? What do you walk with, children? You use your legs to walk. So write it down. So, our legs help us to walk. So, you use your legs to walk. Then next, right. We eat with our hands and stand on our legs. Can you think an activity in which you use both our hands and legs? There are many activities for which you use your hands also and your legs also. Or you can say, while playing a badminton or a tennis, you use your hand also and your legs also. So that is a game. Any other game also you can write which you know. Then next, which of the following helps our body to grow well? Balanced diet, exercise and play, enough sleep, and all of these. So children, for our body to grow properly, what is the most necessary? Balanced diet is necessary, exercise and play is necessary, enough sleep is necessary, or you need all of this? Tell me, children. Yes, you need all of these in the proper proportion. Then only your body will be able to grow in the right amount. Balanced food is very much necessary. If you don't eat food, you will become very weak. If you eat more amount of food, you will become very fat. And if you don't exercise and play, you won't be active. You will be very dull. And if you don't have enough amount of sleep, you will be feeling sleepy the whole day. You won't be active at all. So enough sleep is also very much necessary for your body to grow. So children, put a tick on all of these. Okay children. Then next here, there is a life skill. Riya makes fun of Tina for being overweight. Do you think Riya is right? Why or why not? Just think of it, children. It is not necessary to write the answer here. There is a girl named Riya who makes fun of a girl named Tina who is overweight. Overweight means she is very much fat. So do you think, children, it is good to do that? Just think about it and keep these all things in your mind. When you come to school, I am going to surely ask you these questions again. Okay children, I hope you have understood whatever I have explained here. Now write all these things neatly in your book. Okay, now I have one activity for you regarding the first lesson as well as the second lesson. The first lesson was about myself. In that, there was a small identity card in your textbook. Okay, you have, since as your school is not running now, you yourself have to prepare a small identity card for yourself. Prepare it in a paper, in a small paper, and stick it in your notebook, or you can draw it in your notebook itself. And then the second activity for this lesson is draw the palm, draw your hand in your notebook and write the name of the 5 fingers over it. Okay, these are the 2 activities that you have to do it. Okay children, take care. See you soon. Thank you. So children, I have given you these 2 activities. Do it properly. In the next class, I am going to ask you about it. So, see you soon. Take care. Thank you.